Hello, everyone. This is Captain in the house. I hope everybody is fine. I just quickly want to share with us my my book. It's actually not a new book. Is I rebranded the book. I wrote the book some years ago. It's about drug abuse among the young ones. What prompted me to write the book was I had an encounter with some young people that were abusing drugs, and I wrote the book probably more than a decade now. But because I want to reintroduce the book into the community, especially in schools, so I've rebranded the book. I just got a copy and I'm quite excited. I don't know if you can see it properly. The title of the book is called Race Against Drug, and this is the back, and this is the front page. I've written the book in such a way that it will be applicable in different schools. The book has got 12 chapters, and at the end of the storyline, I wrote another uh, 21 questions for each chapters so that the student can have a deep understanding of the story. So, like chapter 1, he has 21 questions, chapter 2, the same 21 questions all the way to chapter 12, so that when they use this book in schools for probably literature, they can actually use the question as well to check the level of understanding of the children or the youth that actually use the book. So this book could be very useful in schools. It's a book that I wrote to campaign against drug abuse, especially among the youth. The story is just about a young, vibrant child that came from a well-educated home, and the boy's name in the book is called Tenny. Very brilliant student. He was actually doing well with his studies, flying colors, well behaved at home and in the society. But out of peer pressure, the boy was exposed to drugs from some of his friends in secondary school. And the moment the boy started taking drugs, things start to fall apart. Not only in his education, but in his behavior at home and in behavior in school as well. So things went very, very bad. He went south. Everything just go crazy. That the boy was wanted by the police. Not only him, some of his friends as well. And at the end of this story, I'm not going to say a lot so that when you get your own copy, you'll still be excited to know what actually happened. But there are so many lessons to be learned from abusing drugs, especially from a young age. And what I realized from the story, as in one of the point that is important in the story, is ignorance sometimes can kill, can destroy. It's out of ignorance as well. It's a misinterpretation of the use of drugs, abusing. That's how they use the word abusing drugs. So at the end of the story, there was a lot of calamity. That tennis friend lost her life in the story. Somebody died in the story, and some people have a life-threatening mark that they can never forget. So it's all about creating awareness for the young ones that, even the older ones, that this is the consequence when you decided to go on that kind of a route. You see, because one thing about drugs that a lot of people probably they know, but they don't pay attention to it. No matter how you take drugs, there will always be two results. Is that the drug kills you or you go mental? So I think this is one area the government and the society have to come in to constantly advocate that If you decided to go in that route, is either you destroy your life, you're dead, you're gonna die, or you go mental. So there's no two explanation about it that the consequence of abusing drugs always have a fatal result. So why people decided to go on that route is it's it can be very confusing that okay, what is the benefit behind these drugs that I'm abusing? Because if you look at the consequence, the end result of it is about destruction. And not does the person abusing the drug destroy his or her own life, even your family around you, definitely not going to destroy the family's life, but you leave a scar in their mind. Oh, and we grew up together, or you used to be my friend, or oh, this is my child. You end up going this way, and this happened. So before you embark on that journey, probably through peer pressure or some the new Gen Z that says is a new thing. I don't think it's there's or maybe it's making you to feel among. I don't see any positive things when you start to abuse drugs. It will end up in a situation that is destructive. So this book will actually help to campaign against drug abuse, especially with the young ones, that the consequence is dangerous and is not good for anybody. So I will try to talk more about this book if this can be recommended in schools, in the in hospitals, and then the different organizations that campaign against drug abuse, especially among the young, innocent uh, youth that are abusing drugs. And this will be a very good advice for those people that are still contemplating, probably the ones in the university that want to go into that kind of a lane of using drugs. And people in the sport as well. I used to be a professional boxer, so I know much about sport. So, or people in the sport as well that are abusing drugs, using drugs, the end result is always dangerous. So I'm happy the book is out and I'll start to distribute it so that this can be a benefit to the society, to our community. So the title of the book is Race Against Drug by Adetobi Adewafabaro. Like I said, most people call me Captain, but my birth name is Adetobi. You can call me Toby. Okay, thank you everybody for listening. Just excited about the book that is out. This is my third book. I've got another one that is ready. I'm just looking for a good publisher, and that one is about mental health. I served in the military, to be specific, the Royal Navy. There are some experience of people that have challenges of mental health due to their work. So I've written the book. It's quite bigger than this, like all over 400 pages, which I'm going to bring out as well to talk about mental health in our society. Thank you everybody for listening. This is Captain once again, and I will appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and thumbs up as well. I'll be back again to give you another interesting episode. Thank you everybody, and have a pleasant day. Bye.